And tonight we head across the aisle to talk to the Democratic frontrunner in the race. I talked to former Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell earlier this afternoon at a campaign event in Tampa. Let's talk about one issue that's been politicized, and that is IVF. We talked to Rick Scott yesterday. He said he supports IVF. He has a family member going through it. The reason he voted against the Democratic bill was because it would infringe on religious rights, making employers provide benefits for IVF even if they don't agree with it. Your response to that?
Well, first of all, Rick Scott is someone that nobody can trust, and I have heard this time and time again as I've traveled the state. If you remember, he was the CEO of a company that committed Medicare fraud, the largest Medicare fraud in the history of this country. And now he has this money to put ads on TV to lie to Floridians. The reality is he voted against IVF. He has been standing next to some of the most extreme politicians in Washington who want to pass a life at conception bill. And what does that mean? That means banning contraception. That means, of course, passing severe and extreme abortion bans all over the country. And it also means banning access to IVF. We know that the Heritage Foundation, which is a very right-wing group, has been providing a plan to actually ban access to IVF. And, I'm sure he supports his daughter's access to that, but will he support the access for every woman living in America to make her own choice, free of government interference, to make those decisions how to start a family, to have access to reproductive care when they need it? He supports a 6-week abortion ban. He has said time and time again he would sign into law any abortion bill that comes into the floor, and that's not supporting women, that's not supporting freedom, and it's very dangerous for our daughters.